Ford Mondeo requires no introduction. It's one of the best-selling cars of the past decade, and for good reason. It was launched in 1993 as a replacement for the ageing Sierra and represented a huge leap forward in terms of build quality and driver experience, making the Mondeo the best Ford of the mid to late 90s. Back then, I remember reviews of this car raved that Ford had finally made something to rival the iconic 3 Series BMW. Praise indeed. And for a 12-year-old design, the Mondeo still looks pretty good in the office car park against much more modern competition. OK, the estate model we are testing here is not the prettiest version, but apart from the Audi A4, name me an estate car that is. But I have a confession to make. I'm a car snob. There, I've said it. And car snobs naturally don't like Ford Mondeos because they're popular and mainstream and, of course, a Ford. But I think if anything's going to cure my affliction, this will. Let's see how it fares. Now I will say that I've got the posh Gear X version on test here, the car that only the most successful reps were driving in the mid-90s. But apart from more bells, whistles and the whiff of leather, there's not a great deal of difference to more lowly models. And it's a nice place to be. Finding a good driving position is easy thanks to the height and reach adjustable steering wheel and the height adjustment on the seat. And you won't be reaching for anything either. All the instrumentation is really nicely laid out and easily to hand. The good insulation means that you're nicely cosseted from the outside world as well, with wind and road noise kept to a minimum. But don't think this is just a family cruiser, it's a real driver's car as well. And the handling in this car is still very impressive. The sharp and precise steering just inspires confidence. And it's nice to see that good handling is matched with a slick gear change as well. It all adds up to making the trips out on the A roads fun rather than a chore. The only place it's let down slightly is the engine. I was expecting this 2.5 V6 to feel quick, but in reality it actually feels quite lazy. The result is a relaxing and refined rather than sporting drive, just something to bear in mind. From a safety perspective, this 98 model scores a rather average 3 stars in the Euro NCAP safety tests. Not bad, but if you want 4 stars you'll have to go for a redesigned 2000 model or later. So far so good. This Mondeo certainly is a great car to drive. The interior is starting to look a tad dated, and it's certainly not as cutting edge as the new Mondeo cabin, but its simple and classic design has slowed that ageing process somewhat, so it doesn't look as tired as, say, a Vectra of the same age. From a practical standpoint, the legroom in the rear is adequate rather than class-leading, but once you put these seats down, there's loads of room for trips to the tip, and the wide-opening tailgate and low sill are a real bonus for loading. One big word of warning though, depreciation. This car cost £21,000 and it was new, and after 7 years it's worth £2,000 at the most. Ouch. Now that's fine if you're buying an older one like this, you're getting real value for money, but if you're driving a brand spanker out of a showroom, depreciation will be your biggest cost. You have been warned. So, am I a converted car snob? Well, largely yes. You really do get an awful lot of car for your money with the Mondeo. It's pretty reliable, parts and service are cheap, and with so many about, it really is a buyer's market. If for you practicality and cost comes before a badge, then you'd have to go a long way to find a better car.